Yeah, bro, this is why people vote for Trump. To lash out at people like this. Guys, I hate comedy. I hate comedy. I hate laughing. No, seriously, guys, I hate comedy. I hate laughing. I should agree with things. I should be agreeing. You know, that's how it be. That's how it be. I be agreeing. Because I hate you. Mainly because I hate you. Wow, she's such a good person, guys. Wow. She seems very caught up about this. I believe her.
I understand if you don't feel safe watching me, or if you don't feel safe watching my collaborations.
Dude, if you don't feel safe watching me... I'm blocked on Twitter by QTCinderella. And I've never tweeted at her, not once. Not vindicated on the rest of this embarrassing display, however. Apparently there is QTCinderella drama. So Gringle's put a message in my Discord. So let's read the Gringle message and start pulling up some other links. But there's big QTCinderella politics drama. That's right, guys. That's right. Huge things happening. Big QTCinderella politics drama. QTCinderella collabed with Vanillamace, a pretty far-left content creator with an even further staunch leftist audience / chat. QTCinderella was giving takes that she refuses to hate her family or Ludwig despite their view or takes on trans people or racism and homophobia, and that her still communicating with these people doesn't make her bad and a transphobe, etc., and she thinks she can help them be better. Vanillamace's chat lost their minds and were enraged and upset about this. Here's a TikTok video of that interaction.
We played a little while ago. God, people are freaking being annoying in my chat right now.
Why?
They're being so annoying earlier too. They just like be going.
What are they saying, Vanilla?
That about the homophobic jokes. They're like, but then you just if you still hang out with someone like that, then you just support it.
No, so this is what I'm going to describe, okay? And you guys can believe what you can believe.
I know, like,
okay?
I want, like, explain it. I want you to, like, explain it better.
I'm going to explain it. You guys can believe what you want to believe, I understand, but you're not allowed to coach me and say, like, that's not right, that's not what you, like, just because I don't act the same way you act, you're not allowed to, like, coach me through that, because at the end of the day, I am somebody that's, like...
Oh my god, this is already a terrible start. This is already a terrible, she's doing such a bad job. Dude, like, I truly, I don't understand the appeal of QTCinderella whatsoever. She's, like, dumb as fuck. And like is always putting her foot in her mouth. And is like fake. She's like fake as fuck. It's just gross all the way through. She just like totally sucks. I really do not understand the appeal.
And I know
I'm not homophobic. Everybody knows I'm not homophobic. It doesn't matter who I talk to. Like the thing is, like I was raised in a very religious family. Unfortunately, there are people in my family that are racist. There are people in my family that are bigoted. There are people in my family that are homophobic. There's people in my family that are transphobic. Like, but I still love my family. Right, and I still know that there are that members of my family have good qualities. They have good qualities, and what's most important to get people to love other people is to love them. Fighting hate with hate will never get anything anywhere. If I were to say to someone who's homophobic, "Go fuck yourself, you homophobic prick," yes, I told them what they deserve. However, they aren't ever gonna feel accepting. They're never gonna learn how to be accepting. Like, do you understand that if you just write people off because they believe different things than you, they're never going to be exposed to why it's good to be around people that don't think like you, right? No, so my stepbrother is trans, and my dad refuses to use the correct pronouns.
And does right.
And he doesn't understand that he doesn't understand why it's so important, right? And it drives me crazy, and it drives my stepbrother crazy, of course. But I've had to say to my Dad, you know, it's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna hurt you to say the correct pronouns, but it does hurt him when you say the wrong ones.
Right.
And you know what the difference is I'm able to have this conversation with my dad because I'm open-minded and we love each other. My stepbrother just says fuck off and won't talk to my dad. So there's no progress being made, right? And so you can believe what you want. You guys can you can say that. You can say to me, no, you're supporting it.
Okay. Like, this is what I mean. She's terrible at this. She's putting her foot in her mouth so bad. Like, you just sound like you're saying, oh, your trans stepbrother should be, like, you know, forcing their way through the hate, you know? Their, I guess, stepdad, I'm guessing, if it's QTCinderella's dad, their stepbrother, I would assume it's, like, it's like that way, I'm guessing. You should force your way through the hate that my dad is showing you to try and change his mind. Like, that's a lot to put on someone, I feel like. You know, it's quite a lot to put on someone. Say they should do that. So I understand, you know, I'm not the sort of person where I think, oh, you can't be friends with me, we disagree with you. You know, I will be very mean to people I'm friends with that I disagree with, though. I will call them whatever I feel like they are, you know. But I'll still hang out with them, I'll still be friends with them. So I don't even agree with Vanillamace's chat's perspective, really. But QTCinderella is doing a both terrible job of explaining herself and sounds like the most, like, you know, out of touch. Fucking, you know, it just, it's like, you're like, talking down to an audience full of autistic, neurodivergent transes and being like, oh, you should, you're like weak for not talking to your homophobic dad. You're like weak for not talking to your transphobic dad. What do you think you're doing anything by just calling him a homophobe and saying fuck up? Like, do you know what I mean? It comes off a bit. Yeah, I don't want to use that word. I don't want to use the P word. I don't want to use the P word. But it's certainly easier for, you know, rich white woman, QTCinderella, to sit there and say, oh, be kind to people who hate you, versus some, you know, gay black disabled being like, I keep getting called the N-word at work. You know, do you know what I mean? It's easy for you to say. Easy for you to say, QT.
Not. I'm not. I don't support that my father is transphobic at times. I don't support that. I'm not. I don't support it. Period. The end. But I still love my dad and I'll go to coffee with him tomorrow. But I don't support that. The world is not as black as white as everyone thinks. Like, you guys, you can't fight hate with hate. It doesn't get you anywhere. It literally does not get you anywhere. Like, it's so important to, like, as someone who's very open-minded, to be around closed-minded people and show them that it's okay to be open-minded is actually one of the most important things you can do. Like, as a human. It really is. But I get it. You guys can think what you think. I'm not going to change, though. I'm not going to... Yeah. I will never believe that if I'm kind to a hateful person, that means I agree with them. I will never believe that. No matter what you guys say, I won't believe it. Because at the end of the day, if I'm around a racist person, I'm just not racist. I'm not. Me? I'm not. They are. Yes. But how am I supposed to help them ever? By cutting them off? No. Like, I get it. You guys can think in black and white, but that's not how it works over here. That's not how it works for me. But sorry for the...
I feel like it's the... No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry.
So defensive. So defensive.
Sorry, it's like, again, it's like one of those things where it's like, dang, like, it is like a fucking hard thing. Because again, like, there's definitely people in my family as well that, like, are fucking, like, pretty Trumpy and, like, in my extended family and shit. And I grew up around a lot of that too, where just hearing remarks and them saying things about just, like, you know, people that were not fucking just white, straight people. And me kind of being like, what the fuck? Like, you know, like, quite literally, what the fuck? And, like, it's almost like a thing where it's like, again, and this is like my, not really like my direct family, so it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, I don't really see them like that anyway, so it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, blow up the dinner table right now? Like, type shit. It's
exactly.
just like, it's like when I feel like when it comes to, like, real life, like, obviously if it's somebody, if I found out that, like, somebody who is, like, a really fucking good friend of mine, whatever, like, I mean, that's also the thing too, I'm like, people that are really good friends of mine that I keep close to me, I already know where their head's at. Like, I feel like I already know where their head's at, like, when it comes to, like, people that, so I'm like, that's not really something I have to worry about anyway. But I feel like what kills me the most is I feel like the people in chat will be getting so mad, and I'm like, y'all be acting like some of y'all family members, brothers, sisters, like, other people that you have, like, fucking boyfriends, your boyfriend's friends, like, will make, like, this is what kills me, is that these same people will be in a room with their fucking, like, loser-ass boyfriend, and then their boyfriend's brothers or fucking, like, friends or something will make a gay joke or something, and you'll sit there like this. You'll sit there like that, and then as soon as someone online isn't, like, literally, like, standing, like, screaming at, like, at the roof of their fucking, like, and then everyone's like, oh god, they're the worst. They're the worst. They're the worst.
I also think a lot of people are misinterpreting a little bit about, like, what I'm saying too. I don't judge my stepbrother for not talking to my
no, not at all.
He's my stepbrother.
It's unbearable, dude. I love the suggestion there is if you're in a social situation and your, well, I guess you say your boyfriend's brother or something makes a gay joke, you should be calling it out. Dude, if I made a gay joke, and, like, a fucking, like, you know, girlfriend of a family member or some shit is like, that's not cool. Dude, I would fucking lose it. I'd be like, huh? Yeah, bro, this is why people vote for Trump. To lash out at people like this.
Allowed valid. Absolutely.
Yeah. He is so allowed to be pissed at my dad, and clearly, like, my dad is very hurtful when he uses the wrong pronouns. It makes me sad, right? It makes me very, very sad. And that's totally fine that that's his boundary. However, I simply believe that I can coach people into love. And I know that's fucking insane of me to say, but I do think I can get my dad to not be transphobic eventually. I believe
that's the thing, and it happens. Like, there are so many stories of people out there being like quite literally being like, oh, I quite literally was fucking racist, or I was homophobic, or I was XYZ, whatever, transphobic. And then they literally are like, and then I met someone who either was one of these or something like that. And then, like, you see these people, and then I feel like people, like, I'll see videos of shit like that, and people be like, wow, people can change. That's so amazing. And then it's like, but it took other people around them to make that change. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, it took
people off, like, fighting people is like, it just separates people more. Like, if you say, you're so stupid, why do you believe in that? Compared to saying, huh, why do you believe in that? And genuinely having a conversation about it. Like, I
quite literally why. Like, let's talk
that's
about
hard.
it.
I really understand. I understand that it's hard and it's not for everybody. I really understand. But you can't hold everyone to your same moral high ground and just assume that because I am not doing what you would do. My stepbrother does not think I'm transphobic because I talk to my dad. My stepbrother doesn't think that. So why do people on the internet think that? You know what I'm saying? Like if I talk to so-and-so who's transphobic, all of a sudden on the internet, I am transphobic. Even if I were to say, oh, I've watched that streamer before. You watch a transphobic streamer, you freak. You're transphobic. I'm not. You guys, you simply cannot tell me what I am. You can't. And you haven't watched me long enough if you think you can. Because like I know what I am, and I'm also very open to opinions, but I'm not open to bullying of any kind. Even if that's high roading, I'm not open to that. It's not helpful. Like it's never been helpful. It's like telling someone they suck because they're racist, and these are on so different terms. Like racist people telling someone they suck because of skin color is obviously worse. But like all we're doing is telling people they suck. Why are we like, come on, they gotta figure this out.
And that's the thing too, it literally like I'm the first person to like be like, what the fuck? Like so to like sit back and like think about it from that different perspective, like quite literally is making me think too, because I am like the first person I feel like to get like, what the fuck, and like just get up in arms over some shit. And like granted, if anything, that would just make that person like fucking hate people like me more. You know what I mean?
Well, and I'm so lucky
because they almost like look for that sometimes.
I have the privilege. I need to use it, right? I'm a straight white woman. It'd be fucking insane if I didn't use the privilege that I have to help people navigate their bigotry.
The P word's coming out.
That's what I do. Like that is best. Yes, you don't have to do that if you are someone that's being viscerally attacked, right? But me, who I am and where I stand, I do feel responsible to try to help people. That's what I feel like I do. That's my privilege. I don't know.
You know what?
That's our yap for the day.
Sorry, I'm like, well,
guys, way to go. That was good from you guys. Sorry, I was just
Katie, what do you think?
Sorry, Katie.
No, you guys are good. Like, I didn't want to cut anybody off. Like, you guys had a lot of good things to say. I was just sitting here, like, literally reading, like, the thoughts and opinions of my chat. You guys.
I mean, there's someone in the chat right now even just saying, like, first step to being a Karen, like, that, you know, stupid stuff like that. And it's like, okay, guys, it's just not helpful. It's not helpful for anybody. It's never helpful. Like, this is not helpful. Okay, but you talk to them, so.
I feel like we need to, I thought this might be relevant, no?
This is something that...
Is this maybe relevant?
Bad Bunny said today in her chat.
Ram. There's been 14, hold on, Ram. There's been 500 separate occasions. I don't need to pick out the.
No. This is Bad Bunny admitting, quote, "It's okay. I deleted the messages in regard to the slurs that she previously used." So it is not about being transparent, Eva, because she's here acknowledging that she deleted the messages of hers.
I have a conversation with him, and I demonstrate to him that he has no knowledge of any of the shit he's talking about. He gets on Twitter and calls me transphobic. But when Bad Bunny has dropped fucking more F slurs than we dropped fucking bombs in World War II, it's like, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Like, it's pretty obvious that we don't have a lot of principled positions here, and we're just kind of like siding with friends. And that kind of fucking bothers me when a whole bunch of people claim to have like the moral high ground of some of these issues, and it's like, well, fuck, because I put myself out here. When I talk about this shit, I don't do it with a group of fucking friends. I don't do it oftentimes with a community that supports me. I don't have a whole fucking network of whatever.
Wow, dude, this guy just fucking cries and whines every debate, doesn't he?
Friends that all get together and all rally together to protect somebody that's pretty outwardly grifting, that's using like worse fucking words than I do these days, like in a public setting. Like, I don't know.
Tracks. Let Trihex get in here.
The difference here is that it's really disingenuous for me to continue the conversation with you if you privately still use hard R, the most contextually offensive word in modern American English language, or whatever you want to call it, dude. I'm not sure. It sat with me very problematically when you admitted that. I wish I had a more objective way to frame that, but just in terms of feelings, to me that wasn't cool.
Well, listen, I love you a lot, buddy. I mean, like, I enjoy talking to you and I enjoy interacting with you. If you legitimately think because of jokes that I say privately or whatever that I'm racist, I mean, that's completely on you for you to believe. I don't reach into your... Wait, hold on. I don't reach into your private life to figure out like what you say or don't say that I may or may not like it if you say it around me. I mean, if you think that like you can get offended, or if you don't like something, or not even get offended, but if you feel like something I say is like actually...
Yeah, like, I hated Trihex and their podcast fucking sucked as well, and they had zero chemistry. Just emote face guy. That's it. That's all he is. He was just the emote face guy, you know? Funny black guy that everyone uses to insult other black people. That was your lot, bro. Sorry.
To you in some private manner. I mean, that's completely for you to believe. Like, I
think it's more likely.
Saying, Rem,
like, this is such a stupid argument.
Circles. No, it's not.
How am I talking in circles? I'm able to justify every single thing I say.
Again. It's just annoying when all I try to do is keep up with you, and all you do is call me stupid.
I'm sorry that you feel this way, but I'm very well. Like I'm not going to sit here, and you know she is ultimately. I'm sorry that I've offended her. I'm sorry that she feels that way.
You just gave the same apology that Bella did earlier. I'm sorry if you're offended.
Well, no, because I literally am. Because she has come on here. She says stupid takes. She says really offensive things that harm people. And so fuck you.
Hold on.
If if you get mad at me for that.
Is this a deleted VOD episode, Rob?
It might be. It turned into that way.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know if we can make it through to the finals here.
I have no apologies for
for
offending someone who's being a piece of shit. That's quite frankly it. If a Trump
supporter
starts crying,
I think we're done talking about it.
We're not even. Oh, about okay.
I think we're done talking about it.
Well, but you can understand what position this puts me in.
When I said we're done talking about it, we're done. Congratulations. You won it fair and square. I put a poll in the chat anyway. You won the Raj Royale podcast. Congratulations. Put a third victory under your belt.
You can tell Destiny's so mad he lost this, bro.
Lie 80% of the vote, a landslide victory, the worst loss Destiny's ever encountered on the Raj Royale podcast. I'm happy that it could come to a happy ending, and that that wasn't left to sit. So thank you very much, both of you. Congratulations, Trihex, on your victory. I'm going to give you the host right away after we just do a little outro.
Yeah, and Destiny, dude.
Bro, it's literally like the Raj podcast is the same topic every week. It is always, can I say it? And then some weeks they switch it up to, I'm gonna say it. And in other weeks, they just say it, I guess. I don't know. They haven't said it yet. But it's every week. It's like, can I say it? Can I please say it? I need to say it.
I just feel like he's like living his teen years now, and he's like going all in with it, right? Because he didn't get to live the teen years when he was teen, so he's like going all out with, with the girls and shit, and it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's just kind of odd. It's just a little off-putting. And then he kind of like hides behind this narrative. It's because I'm doing a polyphasic. Nah, dude. No, that's not true, dude. It might make sense when you explain it like that, but
who would have thought that sitting in your living room and talking into a camera for 8 hours a day would have lasting negative consequences on your mental health? And by the way, the same goes for the watchers as well. If you're just simply watching the Twitch content, if you're consuming it for 8 hours a day.
Okay, dude.
Thanks for being my only friend while I sit at home Saturday night chat.
Okay, this is like totally unrelated. Oh, Miskiff Clip? Hello, Miskiff Clip?
I used to watch Recful a lot, right? And when I would watch him, he would get 100 hearts in chat, right? 100. And then one person will say, kill yourself. And it's hard, man. You can get 100 hearts, and you think it's so much easier when you're not the streamer. But when you see 100 hearts and one person say, kill yourself, you're just like, damn, But as a pleb, I remember watching it. I was a junior in college. I watched that happen. And I'm like, why does he care about that one person that gives a fuck? But you do. You just care a lot. And you're like, why? And that's pretty much what it is now. 99% of people love me and are nice. It's the 1% that sometimes just are loud or say something, and you hone in on that. So.
Why is it when she...
Wow. Awesome stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to go back and watch that. I thought that was kind of relevant. That was kind of relevant. It was over like the N-word and stuff. And Rem was fucking mopping QT, and she just started crying and left.
And they're horrible. Did you not hear anything I said?
Late night talks.
I'm trans and it really does rub me the wrong way, though, especially with streamers who clearly aren't willing to stop jokes. Yeah, I think jokes suck. I've never said I like jokes. That's the funny thing. I've never said that I like these jokes. I've never said that. That's never come out of my mouth. Like, it's just so silly. So silly.
Okay, your game's still downloading because you're still on Pixel.
I don't know why I'm still on Pixel. Like, that's what everyone's saying too. But it's downloaded. I'm in.
Sorry, was that too hot? Was I being too
It's a little warm. We definitely got a little warm there.
Sorry, I just feel like you gotta build a bridge. That's what I think. I think someone like me. I'm not saying you guys.
No, I'm
listening and I'm
here.
To build a bridge. It might not be safe for people in chat to build a bridge. Like I'm just trying to get people to be more open-minded. That's that's what I would like to do.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Simply, I would like people not to be racist. I would like people not to be transphobic. I would like people not to be homophobic. I would like a lot of things. And I simply try by loving people. And I know that's naive sometimes, but
right. You ready, Crispy?
Right. I'm sorry.
Right.
No, do all your chats hate me now?
No, I'm getting a little. Well, I'm an emo only right now.
Oh boy.
Well, my mom put it in emo only, but it's a little mixed reviews. Some people are understanding, some people are not. But that's like quite literally like anything. Like anyone can kind of just like have. This is a conversation that you could go back and forth all day about. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things.
You're still allowing them to act racist? I'm not. Not when they're actively. You guys don't get it. If someone is actively around me, no, they are not doing those things. And that's why it's good to be around people that are loving and able to say, hey, that makes me uncomfortable. That makes me uncomfortable. I'm talking about people in my life, right? Like, I'm not talking about you guys fucking think everyone on the internet is friends. I'm like, we're not.
Yeah, also that too. I feel like a lot of people think that just because like you've like met one person or something that it's like, oh my god, she's like, I'm like, girl, I don't know that fucking man. Oh hell no, like just like random shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well.
Dang.
Oh well.
Hey. Let's go. Let's go ghost hunting if y'all want, or.
Let's go freaking ghost hunting. Chat,
Yeah,
clean all the
turn
chats.
around.
Sorry, we know it's a very hateful world right now.
Yeah, it's hard not to get rage baited these days too.
I know, and I feel like this is gonna get clipped crazily out of context as well.
I know, that's what I'm nervous about. People are gonna be like, naive.
Should we edit the VOD?
Blonde girl.
Should we edit the VODs?
Should we all just unlist the VOD? I guess Katie can't. She has her show earlier.
I stopped it and restarted stream.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I can't list it.
Oh, we could just cut this part because I just don't. I'm not in the mental headspace to be dealing with it right now. To be honest,
okay.
I'm quite literally.
I'm gonna delete my VOD.
So they're trying to hide it live. Oh my god.
Okay, perfect.
I'm just gonna delete it because it's not like we did anything important today either. Let's be honest.
Okay.
We didn't even make
Thanks,
we couldn't even make a YouTube video.
Guys, we can go off emo only right now, please. I
Okay.
see words. Okay.
I'm going to delete.
Oh wait, this looks better.
What?
The update, like the phasmophobia looks good.
What does it? Okay, you might want to delete clips too, just so you know.
Okay, I think my mod's the only ones that can make clips. I think I have it set
great.
like that.
Okay, and you deleted your VOD?
It doesn't post automatically.
You can still pull it unlisted.
Somebody in my chat asked me not to delete the VOD if that's okay with you guys.
Oh.
You can edit it.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'll delete the VOD. What do I gotta do though? I gotta delete like the clips too? Is that what you guys are doing?
You just yeah.
Okay.
You just go to video producer.
No, I know how to delete clips. I do. I'm just asking.
Oh wait, we might have a even better version of this.
Of course. But I've had to say to my dad, sad. And that's totally fine that that's his boundary. However, I simply believe that I'm a straight white woman. Said that I like these jokes. Sorry, was that too hot? Was I being too
It's a little warm.
How are you? Pixel, like that's what everyone's saying too. But it's downloaded and I'm in.
So silly. Never said that. That's never come out of my
Late night talks.
I'm trans and it really does rub me the wrong way though, especially with streamers who clearly aren't willing to stop jokes. Yeah, I think jokes suck. I've never said I like jokes. That's the funny thing.
Dude, I think jokes suck. I've never said I like jokes. I hate comedy. I hate comedy. I hate laughing. No, seriously, guys, I hate comedy. I hate laughing. I want jokes to be illegal. I want comedy males raped and killed. I want them left in the gutter to die. Thanks, Cutie. Great virtue signal there. Really. Really.
I've never said that I like these jokes. I've never said that. That's never come out of my mouth. Like, it's just so silly.
I hate comedy. That's my favorite comedian is Tony Hinchcliffe.
Okay, your game's or
Didn't Destiny unironically say Tony Hinchcliffe is his favorite?
How are you? Pixel, like that's what everyone's saying too. But it's downloaded and I'm in.
Sorry, was that too hot? Was I being too
It's a little warm.
So crazy, man.
We definitely got a little warm there.
Sorry. I just feel like you gotta build a bridge.
That's legit all you need to know that guy's brain is all sorts of fucked up, dude. That is all you need to know. There is like it's totally obscene to call Tony Hinchcliffe your favorite comedian. There is something wrong there. There is something wrong there. It's like some kind of Arrested Development for sure. Like, you gotta be fucked up.
That's what I think. I think someone like me. I'm not saying you guys.
No, I'm
it might not
listening
be safe
and I'm
for
here.
you to build a bridge. It might not be safe for people in chat to build a bridge. But like, I'm
just
trying to get people to be more open-minded. That's my.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to do.
That's all
I
you're
would
trying
like-
to do. Simply.
I would
at the
like
end of the
people
day.
not to be racist. I would like people not to be transphobic. I would like people not to be homophobic. I would like. I would like a lot of things. And I simply try by loving people, and I know that's naive sometimes, but.
Right. You read a Krispy
Right.
Kreme?
I'm
Was it crispy?
sorry.
Right. No, don't
Do
be
all your
sorry.
chats hate me now?
No, I'm getting a little. Well, I'm an emo only right now.
Oh boy.
Well, my
shouldn't have
mods
done
put
it.
it in emo only, but it's a little mixed reviews. Some people are understanding, some people are not. But that's like quite literally like anything. Like anyone can kind of just like have. This is a conversation that you could go back and forth all day about. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things.
You're still
one of those
allowing them
things,
to
man.
act racist? I'm not. That's not when they're actively. If you guys don't get it. If someone is actively around me, no, they are not doing those things. And that's why it's good to be around people that are loving and able to say, hey, that makes me uncomfortable. That makes me uncomfortable. I'm talking about people in my life, right? Like, I'm not talking about, you guys fucking think everyone on the internet is friends. I'm not, like, we're not.
Yeah, also that too. I feel like a lot of people think that just because like you've like met one person or something that it's like, oh my god, she's like, I'm like, girl, I don't know that fucking man. Oh hell no. Like shit, just like random shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well.
Dang.
Oh well.
Hey. Let's go.
Well, now what?
Let's go ghost hunting if y'all want, or.
Let's go freaking ghost hunting. Chat, clean all the
let's run
chats.
around.
Sorry, we know it's a very it's a very hateful world right now.
Yeah, it's hard not to get rage baited these days too.
I know, and I feel like this is gonna get clipped crazily out of context as well.
I know, that's what I'm nervous about. People are gonna be like, naive.
Crazy comments.
Should we edit the
naive
VOD?
blonde girl.
Should we edit the VODs?
Should we all just unlist the VOD? I guess Katie can't, 'cause she has her show earlier.
I stopped it and restarted stream.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I can unlist it if you
Oh.
We could just cut this part because I just don't. I'm like
Here we go.
I am not in the mental
Here
headspace
we
to be
go.
dealing with that right now. If I'm being
To be
completely
clipped.
honest.
Okay.
I'm quite literally.
I'm
not
gonna
in the mental
delete my
headspace
VOD.
for that. Okay, perfect.
I'm just gonna delete it because it's not like we did anything important today either.
Sweep
Let's
it
be
up.
honest.
Sweep it up.
Okay.
We didn't even make.
Thanks, guys.
We couldn't even make a YouTube video.
Guys, we can go off emo only right now, please. I wanna
Okay.
see words. Okay.
I'm going to delete.
Oh wait, this looks better.
What?
The update, like the phasmophobia, looks good.
Oh, does it? Okay, you might want to delete clips too, just so you know.
Okay. I think my mod's
Sweep
the
it all
only one
up.
that can
Get
make
rid of it
clips.
all.
I think I have it set
great.
like that.
Okay.
Don't
You
let
deleted
anyone
your
see
VOD?
this.
It doesn't post automatically.
You can still pull it unlisted.
Somebody in my chat asked me not to delete the VOD if that's okay with you guys.
Oh.
You could edit it.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'll delete the VOD. What do I gotta do though? I gotta delete like the clips too? Is that what you guys are doing?
You just yeah.
Okay.
You just go to video producer.
No, I know how to delete clips. I do. I'm just asking.
You go to channel.
Yeah.
Or you go to creator dashboard, and then you go to content, and then video producer, and then you click the 3 dots, and then you just push delete.
Okay.
Cutie, don't delete. You'll lose context. I already deleted it. It's fine. Listen, if people on the internet want to believe what they want to believe, they can. Like, I can't change what people think, you know?
You sure it's nothing to do with the fact you just had an embarrassing meltdown? You just like totally
I don't think
spazzed out
deleting the VOD
at
will look
some
good
chatter
thing.
and acted like
it's to
you
protect
knew better than everyone.
ourselves. Listen, there's been too many hate threads in the past
Right.
2 days. I don't care how it looks. I,
know,
care about
I don't-
how I,
I know,
feel,
I-
and I care about how my friends feel.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up about that one. Thanks.
I just need
It's so
I just
fucking
can't do
cringe,
anymore.
bro. It's so cringe. I care about how I feel. I can't take this. I can't take people talking about this. All right.
Vanilla needs some peace.
I know it's crazy on the internet actually. Like it's terrible out there.
Okay, my VOD's deleted. Is your VOD deleted?
Mine is.
I think so.
You got it?
I don't have the brain power to play the friggin' Ghost Hunter game anymore.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
They're canceling all the fun. It's over. It's all over. It's all
I'm only
ruined.
gonna stay on for one anyways. I feel like it doesn't make sense anyways. Like, now all the chats are probably distracted too. Which...
Okay,
Vibe killed.
sorry, that's my fault. I
It's
think your
over.
guys' chats aren't used to my takes, and I said them
No,
too loud.
don't freaking worry about it.
No,
Don't
you're good.
worry
It's my
about
fault.
it. Don't worry about it. At all.
They would totally cast QTCinderella out here, by the way, if she wasn't so, like, you know, clouted. They would totally... This would be it. QTCinderella would be done. This would be a cut-off for these, like, lefty groups. If she wasn't so totally fucking clouted. You know? But you can tell already they're gonna try and walk the line. They're gonna try and desperately walk an incredibly fine tightrope. Very sickening stuff. I can't lie.
La, la. And no, I'm seeing some good comments. I'm seeing some very good comments. So
It's okay, even if you're mad. It's okay. I understand that makes people mad.
yes, and she understands that. She understands that. Yeah. Been a lot of weird shit just going on in the world and everything lately. It's overwhelming sometimes, you know? It's just overwhelming. And sometimes we just need a little love.
Okay. So, I believe the next part is... Thank you for the $5. I should do a show quickly.
Do they just not know about screen recording? It's in the program they use to stream Lamau.
Well, yeah, there's that, and also there's, like, stuff you can use to automatically archive people's VODs, which, you know, was done. So, here's QTCinderella saying, what's this?
Someone said that there's someone uploading my VOD onto Twitter. Is that what you said? If you could send my mod the username, I will happily send them a cease and desist. Or you can give them a heads up for me.
Dude, I'll happily send a cease and desist. Copy
Or
strike.
if they're watching this right now.
Copy striked.
I will sue you.
Don't re-upload my deleted VODs. Don't re-upload my deleted VODs where I hid my total fucking meltdown on a live stream. I will cease and desist you. I'm going to sue you. They have clipped it maliciously. She says, I don't care if they're posting drama. It's if they're posting my songs. She literally says it in the VOD. Same VOD that clip's taken from of a threatened copyright strike. I think that's reasonable. Not wanting the YouTube uploads of your song before the initial release, the like actual official release gets posted. I think that's a reasonable ask. I think that's fine to copyright strike. Dude, the Karening is fucking crazy. Also, guys, now is a great time to remind you. 339 people here right now, 38 likes on stream. Some of those 301 people. Now, please move their cursor to a thumbs up and clicking it. Or pressing a thumbs up on your mobile device. That'd be huge appreciated. If you want to take your support one step further, you can do it directly through the stream elements link in the pin chat message. You can also buy a membership to the channel, gift a membership to the channel, gift a whole bunch of memberships randomly throughout the chat, buy a super chat which will highlight a message of it on TTS, or buy a super sticker which is a YouTube image or gift that will be highlighted in chat and I'll subscribe it to you. You can go to discord.gg/Kuihman, twitter.com/Kuihman, or reddit.com/r/Kuihman. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Quite literally. I'm not afraid of doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it is a strides and effect moment, because I'm only covering this because I heard that she was threatening to cease and desist or copyright strike or whatever the fuck people who were re-uploading stuff. So that's actually the only reason I'm interested in this. I probably would just let it pass by otherwise, so.
So if you could link that Twitter account to my, that's a money waste. It's not, actually. It's like relatively cheap for me. I'm happy to spend $500 to prove a point.
Dude.
When I have a VOD unlisted and I choose not to upload it to make money for myself, you're not allowed to take advantage of the content that I am creating that you are doing nothing for without my permission. There's lots of people that do it with my permission.
Well, that depends. That really does depend. There are plenty of fair use applications of that. And this may even count as fair use. This may even count as fair use, to be honest. Sargon won a fair use case. He won a copyright case against, what was it, Aquila, obviously, or whatever. For what did he do? He cut out a couple of clips of one of her video, put them together, put a title on it, and posted it to YouTube. That was it. None of his original content, just a few clips of her stuff. This is a sped up 10-minute segment with a new title, uploaded to TikTok.
But again, let me know the second you have that Twitter account. And I will send it over to my lawyer right now. Okay.
Stop talking about my meltdown. Stop talking about my meltdown. It's just so gross seeing big streamers do this stuff. Like, yeah, if you have an embarrassing moment on stream, people are going to talk about it. Sorry. You don't get to control that. That's part of the job. That's such a part of the job. That's part of why you get paid so much. So, let's move on to... We have got Vanillamace's stream the next day, addressing the situation, trying to walk the line.
Going on this month, and you know, there were some things that were said that I did not necessarily agree with or think that
well, you were backing them up though, so this is going to be cope. QTCinderella was, when she was having a little meltdown, Vanillamace here was backing her up. She was saying, no, I get what you're saying, I get what you're saying. Now the backlash has gotten too much. They're going to immediately start backing off from it and leaving QTCinderella sort of handle it herself, while also saying like, oh, you know, I'm still friends with her. Still friends with, still want the collab. Still want the clout. Sickening, man, really.
Let that be known once and for all. Also, after the fact too, if you were here for the live, after that conversation was had and we all, like, you know, went our separate ways, I started crying. I started crying, and it was not about necessarily what had happened, but, oh, I have a rogue eyelash, thank you. It was not about what had happened, but it was more
this is Vanillamace, a leftist streamer. I don't know if there's is there an about page where I can see if we get any more info. No, there's no other info here.
3, 2, 1, welcome!
Podcast YouTube.
What it is, my head's been hurting, stuffy. I've been staring into too many screens. That's also, you know, I stare at a fucking screen for goddamn 12 hours a day, and then I wonder, why is my head hurting? Girl, the answer's right in front.
Okay.
As a whole, and I was just getting emotional, because there's just been a lot going on this month. There's just been a lot going on this month, and you know, there were some things that were said that I did not necessarily agree with or think that could have been said better, probably. And the thing is, I know where Cutie's heart is, and I know that she tries to have everybody in the community come together. And you know, we have had conversations in private about this, and that's not something that you guys need to, like, know about, but, like, you know, I'm not going to go into detail on that. And I just don't want anyone to think that all I'm going to say is that it's like, I'm trying to be like freaking PR Dre now. There are clips of me.
We know. Yeah, we can tell.
Giving other people advice. Literally saying, you are who you hang out with. And I've given people advice. People have been like, hey, my boyfriend, this XYZ.
I don't even know what Scorpio GG is saying. You don't believe almost everyone deserves some sort of respect, at least have a conversation. What is that even about? I don't even...
like, is hanging out with this guy and he fucking sucks or whatever. And I have literally said, hey, you are who you hang out with. And so for that take of, you know, it's, you are not who you associate with, was not necessarily something that I agreed with. And I don't want it to seem like I'm backpedaling on something, because I have quite literally said that in the past, that I have stood on that and said, I personally think if you hang out with somebody who is you know, XYZ, that, what does that have to say about your character, kind of a thing. Although, I do think the clips were taken out of context a little bit. I do think the clips were taken out of context. And now people are, and of course people are saying, oh, you were nodding your head and stuff and everything. When you, it's hard when you're put in that position because, one, with all of our chats combined, there are over 10,000 people watching. And quite literally, when anyone is talking to me, I go like this. When anyone is talking to me about anything, that's just
Dude,
like, I'm just like, like.
The cope is crazy. This is just crazy. I can't believe what I'm saying. I just sort of agree with things. I just agree with things. I just agree with things. I should be agreeing. You know, that's how it be. That's how it be. I be agreeing.
That's just a conversational thing that happens with anyone that I fucking talk to. So, that's just that. And I think if you watch the full thing, you could obviously feel the fucking tension. You could feel that it was a little awkward for everyone. And it's more of a thing where I know that I, as a white woman, have the privilege of being able to be in some spaces and be some places that I don't have to worry for my safety, and that I don't have to worry for, you know what I mean? So I could never sit here and try to tell people, like marginalized people, how they should feel about comments like that. And everyone is saying, are you guys listening to what I'm saying right now? Like, this chat is confusing the fuck out of me. Are y'all listening to what I'm saying? Like, genuinely. Are you listening with the fucking sound on or no? Like, what? I am telling y'all that I understand why people are upset about that. I am telling you that I know and understand why that is a take that people are upset about. Okay? Because as somebody who has as a white person who recognizes that I have white privilege,
it's like, I'm gonna be real, this is like the most nothing drama ever. It's QT sounded really condescending, explaining how she can turn people not racist if she just hangs out with MAGA people. They'll stop being racist. She can talk. You know, it's just sounding like a condescending fucking loser. That's the drama. It's like she's desperately trying to, like, you know, not go overboard on the defense. It's like, it should not be this hard. It really should not be this hard to figure out the line here.
Be in rooms and have comments like that be made, and it would affect them in ways that could affect them for the rest of their life, because it is a personal attack on them. Do you get what I'm saying? Marginalized groups of people cannot be in rooms where people are making these kinds of jokes and XYZ and whatever, and have it be something that can be excused or written off, because it's something that could affect them for the rest of their lives, and it's stuff that they have to deal with constantly. And also, too, as a queer woman as well, obviously, another thing. It's just one of those things that was just uncomfy. It was just uncomfy for everyone, and I am just letting you know that as somebody who, you know, as a friend and as somebody who was like, hey, I was kind of the one who was like, hey, can you elaborate on that? I was the one who in a sense dragged it out, because I wanted to, I was like almost a little confused. I wanted to hear more. And so I was the one that was like, hey, my chat is like, you know, I wanted to hear more. And I just don't think that was obviously not something that helped anything. Sorry, I'm reading. And yeah, so how did this even start? The conversation? Okay, why did it have to be so public? That's another thing that I'm wondering as well. See, that's the thing. I don't know how it even, like, went down that road or why it went down that road. And I don't think it should have, because I just don't think it was just not a conversation for stream. Simply at the end of the day, it was just not a conversation for stream.
Like, dude, you can't really.
And
it's like the most tepid conversation ever. Like, that's too much. That's too deep of a conversation for stream. That's too deep of a conversation for your stream. The idea of, should you try to be friends with people with views you disagree with and try and change them over time, or should you just completely abandon them? That's too intense of a conversation for your live stream. Dude, the cages these people live in, so the cages they construct for themselves are fucking insane, bro.
One thing I'm gonna, okay, see, like, and again, I don't want to, like, have to bring up fucking receipts and shit to make it seem like, you know, but I have quite literally had instances in the past where I have had very good friends that have ended up making comments that were, like, very, like, just blatantly fucking racist. Like, just straight up racism. Like, I had a friend a few years ago who was a very good friend of mine who, during the height of the BLM protests at the beginning of COVID, had made a comment saying, it's just something, it was like, oh, but look at all these black people looting Target. And I literally whipped my fucking head around and I was like, see, that is just straight up, like, that is just insanity. Like, that right there, like, that's just fucking racism. And then it went down a whole long line of me and her not becoming friends and being friends anymore. And that was a whole nother thing. Because that was just straight up somebody just fucking being racist, like, in front of my face. So, and I like to pride myself on, like, I have turned down bags because people that I do not agree with, their views and things that they stand for, would be in that same room. Like, I don't do shit just for the fucking money. I don't do shit just for,
right,
like, hold on, no.
Of course,
Tyson donated $50.
there are a lot of people who,
sorry to interrupt,
I'm sure, talk to QTCinderella purely for fun, purely for leisure, and not for money at all. That's like something that sane people do, right? They talk to QTCinderella purely for leisure and fun and not for the career opportunities. Right?
But can we please get the comments turned off, mods? There are a lot of people in here strictly to hate, and it's not helping. Thank you so much, Tyson.
My mods know what they're doing, and people, that's why I'm letting people speak. I'm letting people speak. I'm letting people say what they have to say, as long as it's not just, like, straight up fucking hate and not any sort of, like, constructive criticism. I'm letting people say what they have to say right now. But at the end of the day, I am somebody who believes that essentially you are who you associate with at the end of the day. That being said, in this space, there obviously are things and events where you're going to be in the same room as people that you don't always necessarily agree with all the time. So that's just a given, okay? But me personally, I would never go out of my way to collab or to do something with somebody one-on-one that I do not agree with their morals. Okay? So, and I understand that a huge part of my community is marginalized people. And most of the people in my life are marginalized people. So as somebody who has that privilege, simply, all I can do is sit back and listen. That's simply all I can do is sit back and listen. And listen to what people are saying. And obviously, in the moment, it was just uncomfortable and everything and whatever.
Listen and learn. Listen, sit your ass down and listen. Sit your ass down. Listen and learn.
And I'm not throwing anybody under the fucking bus. I am not throwing her under the bus. See, that's the thing too. Is we've literally had a conversation, and I was like, legit, like, Cutie, as your friend, and she also is agreeing with me and saying, you know what? Obviously, the way that it came out was wrong. The tone of everything was wrong. Like, everything was wrong. Like, the way that I said everything. So, and she plans on saying something, and that whenever she decides to do that, that's on her. But I'm speaking for me right now. You're legit just talking about your views on it. Exactly, because that's, what else would I be talking? Yes. Because I can only speak for me. So with that being said, I am not going to be doing any collabs with anyone for a very long time.
Dude.
I just think Twitch is just in a very weird place right now. I'm not going to be doing collabs with anyone for a while. And I just kind of want to go back to just me and my chat. And with the exception of Minecraft with Julian. Yes, with the exception of Minecraft with Julian, because that's a little series that me and Julian do. But I just need...
This is causing such turmoil.
A breather. I just need... I just need to just kind of have everything just be me and my chat. And just... That's it. And as far as... And I'm talking about for content. You know what I mean? For like, you're not going to see... Yes, it doesn't matter who. And it's not like... It's nothing against anyone. It's just simply I want to just go back to the shit that I used to do back when I first started streaming. That's it. That's all.
Uh-huh.
That's simply all. And hold on, I'm just reading because I like to hear what you guys have to say. As a black woman, you are 3 white people sitting and coming from a space where you can speak this way. You were put in an uncomfortable situation in a very public setting, and that is unfortunate. But not taking a stance on it and saying no collabs with anyone is a way of being complicit and not speaking out on how it was uncomfortable for other identities. See, I feel like, were you guys listening for the beginning of the stream? I was quite literally saying how it is very uncomfortable for other people. And it was very uncomfortable for other people in marginalized communities, which is why I'm saying
Actually, this isn't enough.
I am recognizing
You're complicit.
that there are
this isn't
people
enough.
that cannot be sat in rooms with people who would make jokes of that nature and have it not be a personal attack on them. That is literally what I'm trying to say. That's literally what I'm trying to say. Is that I know that, and that's why the whole thing upset me, and that's why we're where we at. That's why we are where we are at right now. Okay, because yeah, listening ears on. Because there are plenty of marginalized people that cannot. That stuff like that is not a joke. Is what I'm trying to say. Is that is stuff like that is not a joke at the end of the day. So yeah. I'm telling you, I am telling you right now that I did not agree with that, okay? I'm telling you right now that I did not agree with that. But I'm not going to come on here and start dogging and hating on people like that. That's just not also a way to go about it either. But I'm telling you that I did not agree with the thing.
No, she's big. She's big. This VOD has 253,000 views on this VOD. She has 613,000 followers.
Were said. I do think that some of the stuff that she said came out wrong, and I do think that she may not see it in the way that, you know, she may. I think that she probably sees it differently now, obviously, and that was kind of the conversation that we were having, is that, hey, sometimes you just need to listen to what people are saying and listen to the feedback that people are giving you. Simply. So yeah. I'm just reading again. But yeah, I just think, again, it was something that just didn't need to be talked about. Again, it was my idea to delete the VODs, and it was not in the sense where I don't want people to know, like, that this was, like, something that was talked about, or not me in a way that I was, like, trying to, like, save her ass. It was quite literally, I am not in the headspace to just deal with what I already knew was going to come from that. Like, I already knew, I was like, oh, brother, like, I already know how this is going to go.
What do you mean by that?
And that's simply how it went. So.
What do you mean by that?
That's the one thing that I'm gonna say, is that was my idea.
You mean it's like a problem for you? This is like a problem for you, really?
No, I'm not saying it's all my fault. Are y'all like, oh my god, y'all literally like, what? It's like I say one thing and then y'all say a whole other thing. Like, please, just listen to what I'm saying. Just listen to what I'm saying. I'm just reading. I'm reading right now.
Uh-huh.
Just reading. Just reading.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, can we all agree on that? Love you, Mama, but what happened to you are who you associate with? That's quite literally what I started off the stream with. I said I am someone who has always stood by that and has always said that. I have always said that, okay? I have always said you are who you associate with, okay? So I am standing on that, is what I'm telling you right now. Okay? Are we all on the same page? Are we all on the same page yet?
Okay. Is it done?
I can disagree.
No, it's not. Okay.
God, see, it's like so hard to come on here, and I can disagree with her without having to publicly bash her, okay, is what it, okay? But all I'm going to say is I'm not doing any collabs with anyone. Oh, hold on.
$50. Hi, Vanilla Girl. First time dono here. Sorry for interrupting. You've been a bright light to myself and many others. Please remember that. I can't imagine
navigating situations publicly like this. Don't forget to give yourself grace. Love you. Han NB with the $50 dono. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Han. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I Eat Red 40 with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. I feel like people want, like, y'all just want the drama at this point. Some people just want the drama and they just want the fucking clips and this. I'm not going to come on here and just be like, and drags. Like, that's just not something that I would ever do. Like, that's just not my character. Okay? I am telling you that I am taking a break from all of this. Okay? I'm taking a breather from all of this. I know that it was not something that I agreed with. Okay? Obviously, y'all know where the hell I'm at. You know, like, what the fuck I am and what I stand for and everything. So I am taking the time and I am distancing myself, okay? I am distancing myself.
Yep.
Okay.
We get it. Like, at a certain point, you just got to say, like, I said my piece, we're moving on. Let's get on with the content. Right? Or is this just the content for the whole stream?
It is also a white woman's place to educate other white women. Quite literally, exactly. And that was kind of a conversation that was had privately. So,
dude, yeah, I educated QT in private. Okay, man.
I just needed like a fucking, like, it literally just happened 2 days ago. I wanted to take a breather. I wanted to fucking process it. I watched it back myself. And yeah, it's just, I just am simply taking a break. Taking a fucking break. Taking a breather. Taking a break. That's it. Just as far as, like, just, I need to touch grass. I need to hang out with the people in my life that have been there before any of this happened. Like, before any of this fame or stream. Like, that's it. I just need to go back to my fucking roots for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And I am going to be taking a break. I was going to take a break regardless. That's the problem. I was going to take a break regardless because after my party, I was going to take a few days off anyway. But this is basically, I'm just kind of saying that I'm going to be taking a break starting after this. I'm not going to stream Tuesday, so I'm going to take at least a week off. Yeah, so, just need to take a breather. Just need to take a breather. This month has been just freaking cuckoo bananas for a lot of people on Twitch, okay? It's been fucking cuckoo over here. I don't know what the hell's in the air this month. But, no, the party is happening. I'm not canceling my party. My party's still going to happen. And I know that the people that love me and fuck with me are going to be there. And we're going to turn up. And it's going to be fun. But, yes. Basically, that's all I'm saying. Is that, simply didn't agree with it. I was uncomfortable. Obviously, as you could see in the clips. You know who I am. You know what I stand for. If you're someone who's been watching me, then you already fucking know. If you're a first-time fucking chatter and you're just joining off of clips that you've seen on TikTok and you don't know shit about me or fucking shit about shit, then of course I'm gonna assume that you're just gonna make the assumptions that you're going to make. But people who know me and know my character and know what the fuck I stand for know how I'm gonna go about this. So I am simply stepping back from everything, everyone. I'm gonna touch a little grass. Yes, I do, you know, like I said, I have turned down bags that you could put a down payment on a fucking house if it meant that somebody who I do not agree with their views is going to be there, okay? Like, I have always stood on this shit, and I don't think I have to come on here every single day and remind people that, for that to be, like, true or real, okay? And this, you know, and there's people that, you know, there's a lot of creators that just don't really say much about shit because they just don't want to have to deal with stuff like this. But if it means that I could fucking help people and I could somehow, like, give back to communities that need the fucking help more than I do, like, whatever, I'll take the fucking blow to the fucking head. Like, I'll take the blow to the fucking head.
Okay.
And,
oh, she turned down a Teddy Fresh collab a few months ago? Okay.
That solution comes from a privileged place. I can't take a break from my race. I know your chat won't like this, but really look at how they respond. This space isn't safe. That's not your fault. But it is a site-wide issue that only creators like you can address. And see, that's the thing. of course, there's people that are here. There's how many people are in here right now? Can I get I can't even tell, but I saw someone say like 13,000. My average is like 5K on a good day. So there's obviously a lot of people in here right now that don't normally watch me on a normal day. So I know there's a lot of people that are just coming from what they have seen like clips of and stuff. And yes, I know that it is a privilege that I could just say, you know what? I'm going to step back for a second. I'm agreeing, okay? I am quite literally, I am telling you that, okay? I know that you cannot take a break from your race, which is why I did not agree with some of the things that were said, because you would not be able to be in a room where people were making jokes like that and it's something that you would feel comfortable with. Point blank fucking period, okay? And I know that, and we all fucking know that. That's not rocket science, okay? Also, but also, I am allowed to take a break. If I feel like, if I just want to take a break, I'm allowed to do
Tyson
that. Also,
donated
as well.
$50. Keep your peace, Vanilla. We will happily wait for you to come back when you feel ready. The internet is wild at the moment. I really don't like it, but keep yourself safe.
Sending Miso and Chai some love as well. Tyson with a $50 dono. Thank you, Tyson. I appreciate you always donoing in here. I really appreciate it. But I do like to pride myself on somebody who I have had people, you know, come up to me in real life and tell me, like, your community has helped me so much, like, and stuff like that. So I do pride myself on my community of people that are normally here, and my normal community. I do pride myself on creating kind of like a safe space for people, and I do think that people do enjoy being here. That the people that are normally here, and that they feel safe with me, and that they feel safe talking and stuff, and you know, whatever. So,
sorry to interrupt,
yeah,
Curly.
also too,
Keep
like,
your peace, Queen.
hey, like,
your community
guys.
has helped me so much.
Thank you, Easy, for the $5. Thank you. Okay, I'm speeding this up. We got up to 1.5.
See, now someone said, what's the racist's name? I don't want to call, like, see, now we're losing the plot entirely. Like, because, oh my god, we're just, like, it's just, we're losing the plot. Like, you know, okay. That's not what, like,
QTCinderella, racist as hell. Okay, racist as hell, white bitch. Racist as hell, white bitch.
Did she maybe make a fucking take that came from a space of privilege that she has now fucking agreed to?
She racist as hell.
Realize, yes.
She
okay,
racist as hell.
But racist, like, see, now that's where y'all lose me, and it's like we're just going off of like TikTok comments and shit. I'm not defending it, bro. I'm just saying, if anything, it was just more of like an ignorant comment than anything.
Q's just ignorant, guys. She's just ignorant, guys. You don't understand. She's just ignorant.
Did I just
she's
lose?
not,
Hello?
she's
Am I
not
still
racist.
here?
She's just ignorant.
Am I still here? My fucking Wi-Fi bars just went down. Can you see me? Am I back? Hello? Yes? Okay. Sorry, it lagged for a second. Vanilla, you should have prepped a script. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna prep a script. I'm just gonna like say how I feel. Like, I don't know. Just to say, like, I don't agree with it.
Firstly, the problem you've got there is that nonce isn't actually a direct synonym for pedophile, and nonce actually encapsulates a wider range of both child sex offences and oftentimes just general sex offences. So saying someone's a proper nonce does not necessarily mean that they are a clinical pedophile. So, you lost on that.
Times I gotta say it. I don't agree with it. It was not a conversation I wanted to have.
Alex Emiros donated $50.
Dude, she has got a yee-ass haircut.
Just wanted to say one. Love you, and two. Everyone with a fully formed frontal lobe gets what you are saying, and the real ones will stick with you through the...
Thank you. Thank you, Alexa Mary Rose, for the $50 dono. Appreciate that. Thank you. Someone said, then why did you defend her on Friday? What? Okay, the only thing that I remember that I could have maybe been taken as being defensive was I was like saying how there's kind of like keyboard warriors who probably have like boyfriends that are MAGA supporters and like boyfriends' friends and people that are in there like but that are in this chat like blah 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 blah.
Thank you, Bahrain. Hey, love. Sorry to interrupt. Just wanted to say that your stream and this beautiful queer space has helped me through so much. Thank you for all that you do. Mama said there'll be days like this. Thank you, Bahrain, for the 100 Mexican pesos. Thank you.
That was the one thing that I kind of was just like, yeah, because that's what I do in a normal conversation with anyone, whatever the fuck.
Very valid.
I'm
Thank you.
Listening. I'm listening. I'm actively listening to you. So yes, I'm nodding my head. Just because I'm nodding my head does not mean that I am agreeing with everything. Like, I'm simply listening, and I'm just like, like, I'm taking in the information. That's just how I am, and if you ever see me talk to another fucking person, like I'm just like, yeah. Like that's just how I. That's just.
I'd be
me.
nodding. I'd just be nodding.
Listening.
I'd just be agreeing and shit.
So.
Bitches be nodding. That's true. Bitches be nodding.
$50. Never watched
She's right there. You gotta give it to her. She's right there. Bitches be nodding.
Be heard will be following from now on.
Thank you, Anon. I appreciate that for the $50 donos. And that's what I'm saying. If you have been here, you have known that this has always been a safe space for LGBT people, for fucking people of color, like for any marginalized community. It's something that I've always stood by. Like, and I'm not sitting here trying to be like, oh, I've done this, but y'all, like, you know what the fuck, like, there's shit that I stand on and that I've made videos about. And stuff, videos, and there's been things that I've made videos about before any, like, other creators were making videos about it. Because I felt like that was correct and that was right. And I don't give a fuck if I lose a brand deal or whatever. I don't give a fuck. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I don't give a damn if me saying out loud that I love trans people, I love people of color, I love this, I love that, XYZ, if that makes me lose a brand deal or whatever the fuck. Like, that's something that I never gave a fuck about. And I'm gonna stand on that. And y'all know that,
brand
bro.
deals you lose from saying,
how much I have to, like...
I like black people.
Say that. Vanilla, I'm trans and gay, and I've never felt unsafe in this chat. The comments were bad, but it was clear that you don't share those sentiments. Caesar goes, well, it wasn't safe during that stream, though. Yes. And this is your first day in my stream, because I could see your comments right here. And obviously it wasn't, which is why we're here talking about it. Which is why we are here talking about it right now. So, that's why we're here. That is quite literally the exact reason why we're talking about this right now.
Scream Bean donated $50. So sorry I died. Anyways, Mama, I've watched pretty much every piece of media you've put out. Your heart is truly not in a bad place. I think people need to
touch grass on this one. Scream Beam with a $50 dono. See, that's the thing. I don't think people need to touch grass. I do understand why people are upset, okay? I genuinely do. See, and there's a lot of things that I'll be like, oh my god, touch grass. But I understand. I understand why people were upset, okay? So I don't think that it's a touch grass matter. Like I said, there are some people that are just... like, this is their life. Like, this is their life. This is their life. And it's like, there are people that have had to, you know, cut people off because those people don't agree with them and who they are as a person. You know what I mean? And that's, like, unfortunate. And I am somebody, and I'm acknowledging that I'm somebody, that I am lucky, that I am somebody who comes from a family that my parents, they're like, girl, whoever you end up marrying or whoever you end up with, as long as you're happy. And they know, and, you know, when I told them, like, hey, I don't just like dudes, they were okay with that. And that's not the case with everyone, obviously. So there's things that I didn't have to go through that I understand. It's fucking terrible that people have to cut off their family members, people have to cut off friends, and people that they thought that they were going to be, like, with for the rest of their lives, or like, just, you know, whatever, over them just being who they are. And I'm agreeing that I am in a position where I can simply be like, hey,
she's looping like crazy. We might turn this off soon. We've heard all this already. We get it.
And like I said, this is a open conversation. Someone said, not you monetizing this. Oh my god. Sorry, I'll fucking write a letter and mail it to a random address next time.
Oh wait, no.
I'm supposed to put it.
I think we do need to watch a bit more.
Example. It's like, no matter what I do, someone's gonna be unhappy.
We need to watch a bit more.
It's like, genuinely. It's like, where the hell, like, okay, next time I'll send it by snail mail. Sorry. Like, this is genuinely, like, at some point, it turns into rage bait at some point. It turns into rage bait at some point, quite literally. By pigeon. I'll send it by pigeon. And that's the thing, too. And I didn't even have to come on here and talk about it, because there's a lot of people that wouldn't. That would just be like,
her chat's going crazy. Look at her chat,
So I'm coming on here and telling y'all what's happening. That's what I'm doing right now. You can do it on IG, and they bash you for not using a platform where you're more well-known. Exactly. Like, exactly.
Mkins donated $50. I love you, small, but can you correct our dismissive white chat that refuses to understand the valid hurt that minorities in our community feel? BC, they keep saying to focus on politicians.
Focus on politicians as if minorities haven't been out there protesting for 2+ years. I love you again. Maddens with a $50 dono. Thank you, Maddens, for the $50 dono. I love you so much, but can you correct your dismissive white chat that refuses to understand the valid hurt that minorities in your community feel? That was, again, quite literally why we came on here today. Quite literally why we came on here today. To address that. Ray with the raid. Thank you, Ray, for the raid. That's quite literally what we're here to talk about. And again, if there are people in this chat, there are, I don't know how many thousand people in here right now. There are way more people in here right now than people that have ever normally watched my streams. So with that being said, please take, you know, please just take some of the chatters, like, whatever, take that with a grain of salt. Okay?
Anon donated $50. Your passive aggressiveness towards this situation / chat and the Tupac that gave constructive criticism is really not nice to listen to. You're mad at people being upset.
Huh? Wait, what? I read those messages out loud because I was like agreeing with what they. Okay, this is rage bait. Okay, I'm simply that has to be rage bait. That's got to be rage bait, right? Thank you for the $50 though. Okay, I don't know what to say to that one. I'm like, hey, because you know, I purposely read those messages out loud because I agreed with what they were saying. Okay, paid rage bait. Paid rage bait. 8 out of 10 rage bait.
She is mad. She is like.
Oh my goodness. But yes.
Struggling. Like this, it should not be this bad. It should not be this bad. None of this should be this bad. It should not cause this much problem. You should not be freaking out this much. Something's gone terribly wrong. I'm sorry. It just has. This should not be happening. This isn't normal. You should be able to have, like, even if you agreed with QTCinderella, that should be within the range of reasonable opinions. And it's crazy you put yourself in a position where it's not. That's what happens when you fake your whole way through. That's what happens.
But yes, pretty. That can't be real. That can't be real. La 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 la. I'm just reading. I'm just reading. I'm just reading. So if I go silent for a second, I'm just reading. So bro, I could not do your job. I'm not concluding everything to rage bait. That simply just contradicted everything I said. So that had to have been that just went against everything that I had just said for the past however long we've been on here, almost an hour. Katie did touch on this briefly. Katie basically said, hey, y'all saw the stream on Friday. If you know me, you know I'm just trying to game and I'm just trying to chill.
Biggie Cheese donated $50. Air wrong time to ask, but did you catch any of the Bachelorette?
Biggie Cheese with a $50 dono. No, I did not watch the Bachelorette. I still have to watch that back. But thank you, Biggie Cheese, with a $50 dono. My soup is cold. I'm not even hungry. Ooh, I'm not hungry.
Okay.
Vanilla, you did the best you could, and it takes real strength to speak on it now. People forget how hard it is to react perfectly when your safety or perspective feels shaken. You're just trying to stay calm and get through it while viewers expect instant resolution. We've all had moments we wish we handled differently. You've always shown what you stand for and continue to learn and grow. Yes. Thank you. I do appreciate that.
Okay. Oh, God.
Yeah. It feels like you're more worried about defending yourself rather than reassuring the people who felt hurt or off-put by what happened. Again,
yes,
I don't know when you
obviously,
got here or how long you've been watching, but that was basically what I was
donated $50.
No, that is what you're doing. You are defending yourself. You're worried about your standing.
It is so difficult to hear a shocking take from someone you associate with.
Let alone live, with Show Some Grace, Vanilla is an ally, y'all. Queer POC with a $50 dono, thank you. No, that's quite literally why, that's the conversation that I came on here to have, is that there are people that are not comfortable with that, and I am telling y'all that I know that. So, and I see that and I recognize that, and that's why we're talking about this all right now. Very thankful for you keeping the chat open like this. See, I am wait, someone's first time chat. Adapt did nothing wrong. What do you say fuck me for? What? Fuck 50, fuck T.I., fuck Floyd. The hell Adapt gonna do that? The fuck we talking about? Adapt like this. What do you say fuck me for? The hell? What are we talking about? Adapt somewhere like, huh? The hell? Like, what are you saying? Oh,
not breaking attention. Not breaking attention. Nice try, but you're not breaking attention.
Oh my goodness. Oh, bruh. Yeah, simply I'm just trying to speak about a situation, you know, that affected a lot of people and actively affects people every day. And, that's it. That's what we're doing here, bruh.
QueerPoc2 donated $50. I usually lurk your channel and have always felt safe here as a QueerPoc. You are always standing up for us and are very genuine. Some people just want to be mad at you, Emo.
QueerPoc? Like Tupac?
Queer POC2 with a $50 dono again. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Guys, my soup is right here. It's fine. I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry anymore. I'm just not hungry. It's okay. But thank you, Queer POC, for the $50 dono. I appreciate that.
Oh my god.
Yes. KCZHI, that's exactly what we've been talking about. It's the frustration that people are having, is that it takes a privilege to say that you can be in the same room with people who make remarks like that, but in the reality it is not same for others. It's a very scary world that we live in, and that's where the frustration stems from. If that's pretty much what I have been saying, but if I did not put it that well, because sometimes it's hard for me to articulate myself, that's exactly, yes. So that's pretty much what I was saying before, is that there's people that cannot be put in that same room and cannot be put in positions like that, and just have it something that is like something that person could like learn from or whatever. Like, it's just something that could be like dehumanizing for somebody. And I feel like a lot of people know that, like, y'all, like, girl, the gays be coming up in here asking my advice, like, and like, people, like, I feel like to hear from me and like to hear what I have to say as far as just a lot of things. So I know that, like, y'all fucking rock with me and shit, like.
Okay, I can't watch this whole stream. My understanding is that she basically gets bullied and saying that she's going to give all of her donations from this stream to the Trevor Project. I don't know how much more else we want to watch, though. Maybe we skip in a bit.
About this. You know what I mean? To at least, like, that's the, like, Hannah the Outlaw with the 5 gifted. Thank you, Hannah the Outlaw with the 5. Rosie Posey with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you. Citrus and Landon, thank you so much.
Chrisabisa 25 donated $50. Take good care of yourself, babes. We love you. Red heart emoji. We love you, and I hope the girls, gays, theys, and the dolls are having a good day. Red heart emoji.
Thank you, Chrisa Baby with the $50 donut. Take good care of yourself. We love you. Hope the girls, gays, theys, and the dolls are having a good day. Yes. I love that. Thank you. Nitty Titty with the 5. Villain Ari with the 5. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. But yeah, these are hard conversations to have. You know what I mean? To come on here and just be like, hey, listen, this is what's going on. Because there's a lot of people that just wouldn't do that at all. There's a lot of people that would just simply just be like, ooh. So that's why I wanted to come on here and just simply just say, hey. Hot Fudge Sunday with the 5 gifted. Anonymous with the 5 gifted as well. Thank you so much. But yes, I am taking a break. I was going to take a break regardless. Even before this happened, I was going to take a few days off after my party. But as of right now, I am going to be taking a Chaos Ruby with the 10 gifted. Thank you, Chaos Ruby, and I appreciate you for always being here in the streams. Ruby, thank you so much. Thank you. But I think as, like, a whole... Oh.
Tyson Winwood donated $50. I'm just going to send a little more for the Trevor Project. I am one who has struggled with depression, so I really appreciate you for putting money into helping people prevent suicide.
Tyson Inwood with a $50 dono. Thank you so much. Tyson is always fucking...
So yeah, it's obviously been said at some point there.
So much.
25 donated $50.
We love you. Hope the girls, gays, theys, and the dolls are having a good day. Yes. I love that. Thank you. Nitty Titty with the 5. Villain Ari with the 5. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. But yeah, these are hard conversations to have. You know what I mean? To come on here and just be like, hey, listen, this is what's going on. Because there's a lot of people that just wouldn't do that at all. There's a lot of people that would just simply just be like, ooh. So that's why I wanted to come on here and just simply just say, hey. Hot Fudge Sunday with the 5 gifted. Anonymous with the 5 gifted as well. Thank you so much. But yes, I am taking a break. I was going to take a break regardless, even before this happened.
Yeah, I don't know if I can find where she says it. Oh, well. So, there is then a Valkyrie clip.
Judy, I do think your tone doesn't help because you inherently sound really angry all the time. You sound really, and she knows. I was like, you're very blunt. I think it's your tone, you're blunt, and it just comes off poorly, especially, you know, and I was like, you're also the whitest woman I know. And it also is just, you know, you being so white. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. But I know her. I know her heart. It's just because she wants to help, but I feel like there's ways we can do it better. I did tell.
Okay. Too white, apparently. Too much of a white bitch. That's the problem.
So, chat, am I live? I cannot.
So now we've got her stream from today. So she went live today to address the drama. So let's see. What's QT got to say for herself?
Listen, there's going to be a lot of people here that don't typically watch me.
That's me.
I know there's a lot of people here for a lot of different reasons.
Because I hate you. Mainly because I hate you. Because I can't fucking stand you.
The biggest thing I'm going to say to my mods is don't time people out who are just trying to share their opinions, okay? And also to, like, chatters, don't fight hate with hate, because I've never ever wanted that. So please do not do that. Just, you know, let people speak their minds, and that's okay. Okay. And when
That's
in
why
doubt,
she was copyright striking clips, right? That's why she was copyright striking uploads and clips. Or trying to. Because she just wants people to be able to speak their minds, right? She just wants people to be able to talk about it and speak their minds. Of course, of course.
You're upset with what someone says. Let's just, I don't want my chat to be a place for hating on other people. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are mad at me. I totally understand. I get it. I get it. And I'm not mad at you guys for being mad at me, for the record. I get it. I understand.
I'm not mad at you for being mad at me.
And for the people that aren't mad at me,
don't worry, guys.
I don't think this conversation is for you. I don't, if you're not mad at me, I don't owe you an apology. But if you are mad at me, I do owe you an apology.
I'm not mad, but I will be
hurt you. I do
looking
owe
and
people that I
criticizing and
hurt,
mocking from the sidelines.
an apology. So that's what's most important to me. So I understand. Understand that there's a lot of opinions, but something that's important to me and has always been important to me is that if I hurt someone, I owe them an apology. And that's not that's just who I am as a person. No matter who I hurt, that's just who I am. So just a lot to talk about. Turn off ads.
Even black and trans people, guys.
Ads were running.
She'll even apologize to black and trans people when they're mad at her. When she hurts them, even them, guys.
Yeah, I do think the bare minimum is apologizing to people that you hurt. I do think so. Oh, my mod is going to turn off my ads. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm going to wait till I get confirmation that the ads are gone.
Stop fucking around and say the 14 words already.
Here.
Come on.
I'm gonna
stop fucking around.
Try to read chat, but I understand kind of a lot going on right now. Should be off. Thank you. Okay. Also, like I said, I know a lot of people you put 8 ads on an apology stream. I have a bot that runs ads. And I forgot to turn it off, but my mod just turned it off. So that's just a misunderstanding. It's automatic. There's actually a few things that are
just a misunderstanding, guys. I wasn't really making money from it. Well, I
that
was,
people
but
are mad at me for. But I'll explain that. And this is a little overwhelming at the moment, admittedly. I'm trying not to get distracted. I'm not a professional at this, but yeah. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna go ahead and close chat. Do you want slow mode or unique mode? Maybe both would be helpful. Thank you. Sorry. I have never done something like this. But ads should be off and everyone should be good. And again, if you don't think there's a few people in here that are saying I don't need to apologize. If you don't think I need to apologize, then this apology isn't for you. So you don't need it. But regardless, if I hurt anyone, I like to apologize to people that I've hurt. And that's just something about me. And I've heard what a lot of people are saying.
Wow, she's such a good person, guys. Wow. She seems very caught up about this. I believe her.
I've heard what a lot of people are saying, and I am sorry for the hurt that I've caused people. I'm really sorry. Again, if you don't want this apology, then it's not for you. And clearly you're not hurt, but I'm apologizing to people that I've hurt, and that's important to me. So if you are a part of the queer community and I've hurt you, I am sorry. If you are a person of color who I have hurt, I am sorry.
The individual apologies.
I really am.
The individual community apologies. If you're a queer person that I've hurt, I'm sorry. If you're a person of color that I've hurt, I'm sorry. If you're a neurodivergent person that I've hurt, I'm sorry. Wow, cute. Cute's really doing the whole gauntlet here. That's fucking awesome. This is so shameful. People actually do this. People think this is necessary to keep their careers. That's crazy.
I think the way I was wording things was very like irresponsible and wrong. And I'm sorry. This is not about me.
Yes, it is. Be real. Yes, it is.
That I'm chill. I'm fine. I don't articulate myself well, which means I can't really be upset if what I'm trying to convey is misunderstood. Because like, don't get me wrong, at first I was like, how could that be taken this way? And then I listened and I learned and I said, oh my God.
Dude. I listened and I learned. I said, oh my God, I can't believe what I've done. Oh my God, I can't believe what I've done. I've hurt so many queer and POC people.
Because it wasn't my intention, but I did articulate things very irresponsibly, and that sucks. I did a really poor job at articulating myself. Even some of the clips I've seen.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to hear her say her actual. So say your point now in a way that won't hurt people, right, QT? So surely you can do it now, right?
So irresponsible for my own wording. I really do. And I'm sorry for that. I watched it back. I understand why it was hurtful. I've read the comments, believe it or not.
Well, can you explain why? Why was it hurtful?
I have gotten a lot of feedback. I've reached out to people personally, obviously, that may or may not have been affected by this. I just, wanted to make sure. But I watched it back and I understand even the tone of my voice is very flippant and defensive. And I understand.
Okay, so tone of the voice, that's one part of it, yeah.
I've always struggled with my tone of voice. It's like a persistent problem of mine, as well as articulating my thoughts correctly. I didn't go live right away.
I'm kind of retarded.
To make sure I could gather my thoughts and try to articulate them correctly. I think I just need to like explain that I know that I'm privileged because I can move through these spaces and exist safely without being threatened in a way that queer, trans, and people of color are threatened. And I have always, viewed my role as someone who cares about marginalized communities, and I've always viewed my role as a supporter and an ally, but sometimes to be a good ally, you need to shut up and listen.
Dude, this is so like 2021, you know what I mean? It's just like crazy 2021.
Yeah.
I thought this was dead, bro. I thought people didn't do this anymore.
I know that. And I'm sorry if it seemed like I didn't know that.
Self-flagellation for marginalized communities because your take was a bit abrasive.
I just think, like, I think overall...
QT, get off your knees. You're letting the race down.
Try to be a positive influence. I really do. But the way I articulate it, I ignored how privileged I am to be able to navigate my relationships that way. I didn't make it clear that I'll always fight bigotry and I'll always try to be a good
fans,
role model and a good influence.
Give the cattle an inch, they'll take a mile.
But I want to be a good ally, and I want to be a positive influence, not just for streamers, but for like very young, impressionable audiences. I know that role can't fall on people who are directly threatened or affected. And I'm sorry if, I'm sorry that I did hurt people in this community and other communities. That was never my intention. I have conversations with people in private and in public to try to like evoke progress in the streaming space. And I do so with hope that it can be more welcoming. I think I have been very true to building bridges. I've always said that that's my goal. And that will always be my goal. Yes, like my mod just said, chat, this is not your place to fight with other chatters. Please
guys, don't defend me. Don't defend me, guys.
That is, I've asked my mods not to ban people, but if you are being directly hateful to somebody, then you will be banned. If you're being hateful, if you're just sharing your opinion, I understand, and I'm, hoping to see some of them and listen. But if you're just being hateful to somebody else in chat, not towards me, you can be hateful towards me. I already told my mods not to ban that. If you know,
I'll take it.
But if you're being
go
hateful
after me, not my fans,
or another streamer,
not my marginalized
that's
fans.
Not what I'm about. I've never been about that. So, yeah, I think I don't know. I think I hope I can prove my purpose in this space through listening to lived experiences of people that are affected. And it feels awful that it seemed to some people that I'm just comfortable with bigotry. I'm not a bigoted person. I'm not. That's just not who I am. And I'll continue to show that. But I understand if you don't accept my apology. And I understand if you're still mad at me, but I'm still very sorry. I understand if you don't feel safe watching me, or if you don't feel safe watching my collaborations. If you don't feel safe watching me. I hope to prove to you that my community is a safe space. My community isn't even who's watching right now. It's very I just hope to prove that to you is all. But again,
I don't feel safe watching QTCinderella, to be honest.
And then obviously, like, I'm sorry, I keep looking at chat. I'm not trying to look at chat, but it's just hard when I know a lot of you have a lot of things you want to say. As for being upset that I dragged Katie and Vanilla into the conversation, that's fair and valid. That's so fair and valid, and I was so wrong for that. I shouldn't have brought it up.
The Vanilla girl is queer.
Vanilla and I have
she's
had
bisexual.
In the last few weeks about
she's the most
internet.
oppressed minority on earth. A bisexual white woman. A bisexual white woman. The most oppressed people on the face of planet Earth. Bisexual white women with kind of boyish haircuts. The most oppressed people on Earth. It really doesn't get like a scarier world than that. Than the world through the eyes of a bisexual white woman with a boyish haircut.
Being difficult to navigate and exist in lately, and I started ranting inappropriately. I won't pretend like that was the space for that. It wasn't. I'm an asshole for bringing it up. It just there's a time and a place, and I'm really sorry if you felt uncomfortable during that. I know I have a problem reading the room. It's like actually pretty embarrassing.
Okay. Is she crying?
But regardless, I lack social cues. I lack social awareness. This is something I've dealt with.
I'm going to turn away from the camera. I'm not going to show it on stream. This isn't about me. I'm not crying on stream. This isn't about me. I'm turning away. This isn't about me. This is about the queer people. It's about the queer people and the POCs in my audience that I've hurt. I'm turning away from the camera. I'm not showing them me crying. I'm not making it all about myself. Oh my god. All the gay pox. All the gay pox in my audience.
But that's my fault. I really struggled to read social situations. I've talked about it for many years that I struggle with social situations, and so I feel like an idiot whenever that does happen. And I feel stupid. I feel really dumb, and I feel embarrassed, and I feel like an asshole. And I've apologized to Katie and Vanilla individually. Again, there's a time and a place, and I did not I am sorry for that. I'm sorry to the communities that watched it that were uncomfortable. I know you guys didn't sign up for that. We were supposed to be playing video games. So I'm sorry to you guys. I hate that I made you uncomfortable. I will not be asking them to collab anytime soon. I would, that's not their fault. And I hate to see that they've been dragged into any of this. I don't think that's fair at all. It makes me really sad that because I can't read a social...
Women can't be autistic, just like men can't have fibromyalgia. Yeah, but women can't have fibromyalgia either. It's fake.
Situation that they've been dragged, that's really not... It's not fair to them. It's not fair to them, and I don't... And I don't like that people are dragging them because of things I said. So if anything, please just, leave them out of it. It was my fault. I shouldn't have brought it up. I should have read the room. If I could go back in time, it'd be so different, but I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. A few other things I've seen you guys talk about it. There's been a lot of confusion about the VOD being deleted. Vanilla clarified on her stream. So these are her words. They are not mine. Well, I guess they're mine because they're coming out of my mouth. So sorry about that. That was stupid. That it was her idea to delete the VODs. She wanted to edit out where we talked. I don't know how to do that. I have one of my mods does that for me whenever we do edited segments. And so I said, oh, it's no big deal. I'll just delete mine. But you did push it hard because she was uncomfortable. And so once she stated that she was uncomfortable, that's when I'm able to read the room. So once I'm told that someone, once I'm able to understand that she was uncomfortable, I'm obviously going to oblige with her request. I wasn't forcing anyone to delete the VODs. I didn't even realize at the time how poor my tone was, how poor my articulation was. I didn't know that. Vanilla said she was uncomfortable and she thought people were going to take clips out of context. She was correct. And she was correct in being uncomfortable. And I'm happy that she said something. And I'm happy that she was comfortable enough to ask for the VODs deleted. And I'm happy that we deleted the VODs because that's what she wanted. And then there's been a big.
What is this idea that when you're a big streamer, you just get to delete VODs and hide stuff? No, you do not. You do not get to do that. People have it. People already have it. You can remove it from your channel. Yeah, you can do what you want with your channel ultimately. But the idea that you're going to be successful in hiding it is like retarded. And you shouldn't start copyright striking. That's very cringe.
A misconception about DMCA strikes. Since the VOD was deleted, I did a singing stream after. I've been wanting to do a singing stream. You can, if you watch me, you know that. And whenever I do singing streams, I delete the VOD because I'm embarrassed of my singing. And I started the singing stream, and I played I sang some of my unreleased music. I sang 3 of my unreleased songs, and then people were threatening to upload that. And so, yes, admittedly, I was on edge and I was being a bitch about that. And I recognize that even saying this now, that might happen, that people might upload my unreleased songs. But I wanted to clear the record, and I was only thinking of my music being released. But I understand how that's being perceived now, as QT is, you know, copy striking anyone that posted the combo. I'm not. I've not sent out one copy strike. And even if you uploaded my music now, I don't know if I'd do anything. So that's, it sucks that that's where it went. I have, you know, I even went into my mod Discord the second it happened. And I said, if you see anyone upload my music, let me know. That's what it was about. It was about my music that I've worked. Anyway. And then as for the blocking on Twitter, if you, again, a lot of this is coming from a lot of people that don't follow me and don't know me.
I'm blocked on Twitter by QTCinderella. I've never tweeted at her, not once.
But if you do follow me, you know that I literally, like, I don't
even think I've tweeted about her.
I don't have Twitter on my phone. I don't have access to it. Twitter is bad for my mental health. If you've followed me for a long time, you know that I have multiple mods that I pay to block people on Twitter. I've done this for years.
There we go.
My team does not differentiate hate online. I do get a lot of hate. I don't look at it for my own mental health, but I have a whole team that blocks people. I assure you,
a whole team to block people. A whole team to block people.
I've heard the upset. I
put my Twitter blocking team on it.
So you should not get blocked now. I do want to listen to your lived experiences. I'm sorry that those voices were silenced. I understand why people are really hungry to have this conversation. And you deserve an outlet. And I'm sorry it was put on deaf ears. I'm sorry that the balance between criticism and actual like feedback was thin. And yeah, my team banned you. I'm not gonna blame I'm not mad at my team for that. They were just doing their jobs. I have told them to stop. You can share, you know, I promise to continue to educate myself. I will never stop educating myself. Ever. Like, that's not something that I do.
Never stop learning, guys. Never stop learning.
I know a lot of people are going to be mad, and stay mad, and that's okay. I understand. But I do believe this got to corners of the internet that I have never been a part of. I could never expect strangers to know my intention.
Thank you, Sean. YouTube Trash. Huge appreciation for the membership. Thank you.
Building bridges, I will always stand for that. That doesn't mean people need to use them, but I hope to be a good role model. It's all I've ever worked on, so I hope to continue.
It's all you've ever worked on,
that.
really? Were you working on being a good role model when you were going on Raj Royale, talking about how you're a gold digger, talking about how you're a proud gold digger and you want to marry a guy for his money? Was that you being a good role model?
And continue being a positive influence is all. But I am trying to read chat, but I don't know if it's entirely productive at the moment because
take your damn 5 hands, bitch. You can't wing this. Holy fuck.
Going a little fast. Again, there's more people mad about the blocking and the cease and desist and the deleted VODs. I covered that. Feel free to watch it back. No one will be blocked on Twitter anymore, so feel free to post whatever. Again, I'm showing you. I don't have the app. I go to it on my phone. It's restricted. We do block and have always blocked people that were hateful. And I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry that you felt like, that's not fair. I'm really sorry that by blocking criticism, I was silencing voices and stories.
Her punishment should be to publicly forgive Atrioc.
True. Atrioc is out there with Gavin Newsom, you know, working to make people's lives better. What's QT doing? What's QT doing? Apologise to Atrioc now. Apologise to Atrioc now. He's out there doing, you know, talking to actual politicians. Fuck is QTCinderella doing? Sitting around on stream, being like, if you're a black person and you cut off your friends because they say the N-word, you're a terrible person. That's what she said. That's literally exactly verbatim. That's what she was telling her poor, disabled, queer POC audience. She was telling them they're bad people for not being friends with racists. Well, Atrioc's out there saving the world.
That wasn't my intention. Okay, I don't know if there's any more of a productive conversation I can have right now. Because again, a lot of these people, a lot of people in chat right now aren't necessarily a part of my community, and but just know that I hope you come back and visit.
Oh, we've got a relevant Darius tweet here, I believe. Hey, Vanillamace, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I fear you need someone with you to speak up for you when you're uncomfortable. I'm willing to take on that role as a half-black man. I can get up in a ninja face and tell them what we as a team and couple are about. DM me.
And see that my community is a safe space for everybody. But if you don't feel that way, I totally respect it. I totally respect it. So, I also know that there's been, TikTok posts and stuff like that on my TikTok. Again, I don't run my TikTok. I don't have it on my phone, but I've also asked my social media manager to stop posting TikToks for a while, and also I just
hiding from TikTok.
Social media is very bad for me. I stay off of it.
Well, then why'd you get this job?
A lot of pieces in place of other people that manage those things, and
why did you become a streamer?
I'll say it again. There's not one person that has been sent a cease and desist from me because I was talking about my music. I was talking about my unreleased music that a lot of people have worked on, and I was trying to protect that.
Oh, it is a misportrayed clip. Okay. Can we find the context?
You leaked it though? Yes, to 2,000 people watching live, which is something I've done many times. I didn't leak it. I didn't leak my music to upload it onto YouTube or for other people to make money off of it. That's not what I was doing. I sang it to my audience that I had. I would hope that no one would go against what I'm sharing. But
I guess, okay, apparently, so I think I see what's happened here. I don't even know if this is intentionally misportrayed. It's from like the same stream as the vanilla stuff, but I think she reads a chat message about this and doesn't actually say what it's about, if you know what I mean. She reads the chat message and just says like, oh, send me that and I'll copyright strike it. I think. But we can try and check, actually. We could try and check.
Hello,
so the VOD's
chat.
deleted, I believe, here. But is it still here somewhere? Perhaps this one? It knows the runtime, so it feels like it should be there. Maybe it's not?
And so...
This is streamer awards bullshit. Okay. Literally nobody cares. Literally nobody cares. She does some gay fucking cooking stream. Literally nobody cares. Okay, I want to investigate this. I want to know whether she's lying or not. Okay, well, I've got this VOD up on the other screen, but I can't pull it up on the video, so just 2 seconds, okay? Let's see if we can...
Oh, I don't care if they're posting, like, drama.
Oh, wait, here we go. That might be it.
I'll do one more song, then I'll be done. Reflections on glasses. It's okay. Oh, I don't care if they're posting, like, drama. I don't care if they're posting drama. They're posting my singing this. I don't give a shit. They can asshole. I don't care.
Okay, yep, so there it is. Okay. I found the full VOD. They have clipped it maliciously. She says, I don't care if they're posting drama. It's if they're posting my songs. She literally says it in the VOD. Same VOD that clip's taken from of a threatened copyright strike. I think that's reasonable. Not wanting the YouTube uploads of your song before the initial release, the like actual official release gets posted. I think that's a reasonable ask. I think that's fine to copyright strike. I think that's fine. QT vindicated on the copyright strike issue. Not vindicated on the rest of this embarrassing display, however.
Sucks. Even people right now saying I'm faking my voice sucks, but this is all I can do. So.
I agree. It's dumb to stream it if you don't want it posted on YouTube, but you still have, like, I still think you're well within your rights to copyright strike just pure re-uploads of that song from YouTube so that you can make sure there's a clear way for the, you know, the way is clear for the official release to come out. I think that's totally fine.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. For those of you that all right, it's time to go, I think. But regardless, I am happy to have apologized to those who deserve an apology. You can take it. You don't have to take it. I understand. And thanks for watching, I suppose. I will see you guys another time. I don't know when, but I'll see you guys another time. But
wow. Wow, huge things, huge things. So that's like the end of that, I think.